These scary faces are supposed to keep evil spirits away from the temple. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work for my charming guard. The bowl contains bananas, oranges, and raspberries. The first two are nothing special, but I really wonder how they got their hands on raspberries here. Should I take the orange, or maybe the banana? A raspberry, perhaps? If I had a drop of sherry, some lemon juice, and a little whipped cream, I could make a fruit salad. I think I'll have a banana. A raspberry might be a good choice. I'll just take one of these oranges. I should not remove more than 3 pieces of fruit or someone might notice, and the stupid guard will start asking stupid questions. A bush with white berries, but at this distance I cannot tell what kind of berries they are. Somebody must have brought it here, because the bogs of North and South Carolina are its only natural habitat. There is a hole right under that ugly mug. It's pitch dark. I can't make out a thing. It's empty. This slanted wall reminds me of a launch ramp. There are 2 things I really cannot stand about this guy. The fact that he keeps me prisoner here and his fashion sense, which is terminally warped even for a man. The campfire is expertly built. The guard seems to know all about this kind of stuff. No idea what kind of animal this used to be. It must have been lying there for some time. I could let the orange roll off the ramp and into the fire and fill the air with the delicate aroma of burning orange, but I think I'm in enough trouble as it is. It's empty. I could push it through the hole, but then it would be gone, and I would be stuck with even fewer options than I have at the moment. Vitamins are essential for a long, healthy life, and in this case, I'd rather not be responsible for that. I could push it through the hole. Good thing they didn't take away my signal rocket. Now I'll just have to figure out how I can use it to call on Max for help, if Max is even still alive. I could push it through the hole, but then it would be gone. I could try and point him in the right direction, but it's probably too late now. The wire is wrapped around one of the bamboo tubes. What for? No idea. I could stuff the signal rocket in there in order to control its flight path. A fat lot of good that does me, as long as I have no means of igniting it. I could push it through the hole, but then it would be gone, and I would be... Vitamins are essential. I could push it through the hole, but then it would be gone. Unfortunately, I cannot think of anything usable that might be constructed this way. Tell me... Hey, you! Will you look at me when I talk to you?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, of course I am talking to you. There is nobody else present, and this cage doesn't provide a whole lot of opportunity for going out, meeting people, and making new friends.
Huh? What?
Good question. A very good question indeed. Whatever is going on here? What do you think you're doing, dragging me from my tent in the middle of the night and locking me up in a cage? Okay, so it's a jungle out here, but that doesn't mean you have to exhibit manners that would make Ivan the Terrible blush.
Huh? What?
You already asked me that a few seconds ago. Do you have a very limited vocabulary? Are you extremely slow on the uptake? Or do you happen to suffer from short-term memory loss?
Huh? What?
All right. Next question. Is the dim-wittedness of the average guard inversely proportional to the budget for voice artists who synchronize minor characters? I don't assume you can answer that one either.
Huh? What?
Oh, please deliver me from this evil. That animal back there?
What about it?
Am I right in thinking that the poor creature perished from a long and futile struggle to carry on a reasonable conversation with you?
Huh? What?
I'll take that as a yes. I'll try and make it simple for you. Why have I been locked in this cage? What have I supposedly done?
Looks like you were in the way.
In whose way? Yours? Are you with that weird sect, Puritas Cordis?
How do you know?
Right. Now at least I know that Puritas Cordis is behind all this. They have been bothering me for a while, but I still have no idea why. So who was that other weirdo? His dress sense was even more outdated than yours. Where did he go? To get some fashion advice?
None of your business.
I beg to disagree. After all, I'm the one locked up here, and there has to be a reason. So I do think that it is my business. Besides, I am going to have to report the two of you once I get out of here for kidnapping, hostage-taking, unlawful detention, and exposure to tasteless clothes.
You are not going to report anyone. Trust me.
This wasn't really what I wanted to hear. Are they just planning to let me croak here? The face on the temple wall behind me is almost as scary as your dress sense and nearly as awful as your intellectual style of speech.
What?
When see bad face on temple wall, me get bumps of goose.
Just shut up. I keep trying not to look at it. But no matter where I go, I feel this thing is always haunting me, always watching. It knows everything I do, my every thought.
It knows what you think? Obviously, it doesn't know a whole lot.
Do not mock the face. It can hear you and will punish you horribly.
What do you think it will do? Make me wear something atrocious?
Just go on like that. You'll see where it gets you. I want to leave here as soon as I can. Get away from here. Far away.
I am temporarily losing the necessary motivation for this conversation, so feel free to go back to staring idly into space. I could push it through the hole, but then it would be gone. This construction doesn't roll very well. Unfortunately, I cannot think of anything. I should not remove more than 3. I should put some. I'm putting the fruit back into the bowl, but first I'll remove the skewer. What do I pick? I'll just take one of these oranges. I'll just take one of these oranges. I'll just take one of these oranges. I should not remove more than 3 pieces. Somehow the construction reminds me of a tricycle. Not a bad concept. The oranges roll smoothly enough and could be used as wheels. Maybe I can build something around this. The signal rocket goes into the bamboo tube, and then I adjust it a little, and voila! We've got what I like to call a mobile rocket launch pad. A bold design and a bold plan. Fits well together. I only hope my little contraption will stay on course.
Oh, why do these things keep happening to me? Oh, what a mess. Someone should really... Where is Sam? What happened here? I vaguely remember hearing voices and... Oh, they kidnapped Sam. What am I going to do? Find Sam? But where do I look? She could be anywhere. I don't know my way around the island, and there are plants growing everywhere. Not a chance. What was that? The signal rocket was fired near the temple. Did Sam do that? Or could it be a trap? I've got to risk it. I can't let Sam down. I guess this used to keep unwelcome visitors out of Sam's little garden. A long bamboo tube. The explosion must have torn it off its flagpole. Sam said the eyes on the peacock's feathers would scare off wild animals. Apparently they think, wow, if that's the size of its eyes, how big is the whole animal? Well, if it works, who am I to complain? If these totems really keep the wild animals away, I had better leave them in place. Some documents that belong to Sam. A peacock's feather. It must be from one of the totems Sam set up all around the camp to keep the wild animals away. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. Sam sure carries some strange things around. Very strange things. I'd be dead by now if I hadn't left my tent. Whoever kidnapped Sam obviously won't stop at murder. I should be careful. Some of these tent poles still look halfway usable. I'll take them with me. The explosion destroyed everything else, I'm afraid. I guess there used to be a flag here, but the explosion tore it down. It's stuck firmly in the ground. The fire's gone out, but the ashes are still smoldering. I don't think I should light the fire. If the guys who kidnapped Sam come back and find a campfire burning, they're bound to start looking for me. I don't usually go around tearing out flowers, but maybe these will be of some use. Hibiscus blossoms, even I know that. The petals are a beautiful deep red,